Well, it's been a long season from the standpoint of we've had a grueling schedule. Everyone knows it. It's been talked about, but to be able to stay the course and grind it out, and we needed this last weekend to secure it, so that was a little nerve-wracking. But really proud of the team, how they came through. Loved how well the seniors did today. I think they did an exceptional job. Erin coming in, getting the win that we needed. Brooklyn getting the big home run. Metzger had a really big day for her too. So I was really happy for them, and proud of the team for staying the course.
This probably speaks to the strength of the SEC, but how crazy it is for a team with the top 15 RPI to have to qualify for the tournament.
Yeah, it's almost mind-blowing that, we're a good team. We've got a ton of top 25 wins. We've got a ton of quality wins. And to be able to take it to the last weekend just to make sure we get in the SEC tournament does say how strong we are all the way through 13. I mean, any of the 13 teams that we have can make a deep run in the postseason. So I love the SEC. It's very competitive, and it's a great show.
As a coach, you're paid to worry about everything, but what are the one or two things you're most concerned about this team heading into the postseason?
Well, obviously you want depth in pitching, so I think it's important. We're going to be taking a freshman and a sophomore into the postseason who've had the bulk of our innings that have no postseason experience at our level. So that's something that you're always a little bit leery of. So I hope I do a pretty good job preparing them. Luckily we have Reth Lake, who has a lot of postseason experience and did a great job last year. So that's great. So you always are concerned about that. But the nice thing about us is we've what is this, our 10th postseason I think in a row. So we do have a lot of people that do have a lot of experience, and I think we'll just lean on them to take us through. So I guess those are the things I think about right now.
Erin didn't have her best stuff in game one, yet she sort of gutted out the win. Just talk about her effort.
Oh, it was awesome. And she came up, the coolest thing about her is even though she got behind in some counts, she came up with some really big pitches at some key moments. And I thought that was exceptional. And that showed just how tough she was and how much she wanted to take her team to the SEC tournament. So I think that's the thing that I'll remember for what a gutty performance she had on senior day.
Rachel, how good a season do you feel like Jenny's had for you?
Oh, Jenny's been great. I mean, her numbers are significantly better than they have been throughout her whole career. And more importantly, she's steady. Her, she looks like she knows what she's doing in the box. Her walks to strikeouts look good. She has a good command of the zone. She's taken control of her process. I can't say enough about how well she's done. And then, of course, she's been an anchor for us behind the plate.
What did you see this weekend that you liked from your team?
Well, I loved our offense. I thought it was great that we came out game one, inning one, and we put 5 runs up on the board. And, we got a lot of production from seniors, from freshmen, juniors and sophomores all the way through. So I like that. And then we continued to put runs up on the board. And even in this game where it seemed like we were out of it, we didn't give up. We put our base runners on. We got some hits. And I just love the resiliency of our offense this weekend.
Did Mallory, does she need any confidence going into postseason? If so, what did this weekend do for her?
I think Mallory has a lot of confidence, and she's a gamer, and she's been in a lot of big game situations, and both in high school and travel ball, and she's always given you a competitive at-bats in them. So I don't worry about her confidence level at all. I think the best thing that Mallory did, she looked so calm in the box. She looked like she was seeing her pitches this weekend, and because of that, you saw great results. So she's somebody that I feel really good about when she's in the box.
You thought she would be pretty productive when you got her.
Yes.
But has she been better this year than maybe what you thought right off?
Well, I don't know if she's better because I have pretty high expectations for Mallory. I've seen her do so many incredible things in so many high-pressure situations, and I think the world of her. I think she's just scratching the surface. I think that, she's got a bright future in the SEC, and I think she's somebody to reckon with.
Have you ever had a player then that's exceeded expectations? It seems like every time you say your expectations are so high that...
No. Bailey Vick. Last year I thought Bailey Vick did an exceptional job. She was somebody who we loved early in the recruiting process, but she's so academic she didn't know what direction she would go, and she decided to come to UK late, and we weren't sure what would happen, and she had an outstanding year last year, and she's been an anchor for us in the outfield. So I think Bailey Vick is probably the one player over the last 11 years that I've been in Kentucky that exceeded my expectations last year. Now this year she hasn't exceeded them, so she's she was a well-kept secret for a while, but no, I was really proud of what she has done, and now the bar has been raised, for sure.
What's the rest of this week going to look like for you?
Well, the cool thing about today was we earned the right to, we have an 8 a.m. meeting tomorrow, and we'll have an early morning practice, and then we'll drive to Missouri. So that's we'll head to Missouri tomorrow, and then we'll have a practice day on Tuesday out in Columbia, and then we'll play on Wednesday. So we're not sure who we're going to play at this point, but so it's still a grind. But the nice thing is we don't have school right now, so So that'll be nice. They'll get to relax and sleep in, and they don't have the worries of doing the papers and the tests and all that.
Sleep in, and you're having an 8 a.m. meeting.
Yeah, well, that's sleeping in for this team. So
Oh,
they, you know, they
The
usually
definitions
do.
are different,
I think
okay.
the thing they're most excited about is we lift at 6 a.m. on Tuesday mornings. So because we're going to Missouri, we won't have that 6 a.m. lift. So I think they're pretty happy about that.
Oh,
Time
with
for one
that.
more. Anyone's got it? Good? All right.